Hey everybody, Dan here with Pain Free You. Today I wanted to talk about this belief. I'm stuck is a mental construct. And I'll explain in a minute. But first, let's relax our body, allow our breath to slow down, allow our thinking to slow down. Just slow and loose, right? Conveys safety to the brain. It's just a simple way of doing it. Another way to convey it, 2 words. I'm good. I'm good. And you do the thing, whatever you're doing. If you're afraid to get up, I'm good. You get up. I'm afraid to stand at the kitchen sink and do dishes, I'm good. Do the dishes. It sends a quick, subtle message directly to the brain that says, I got this. And with practice and consistency, the brain starts to listen more and more. Is it an instant off light switch to the symptoms? No. But it can help. And it's quick. And it's easy. So, I'm stuck is a mental construct. So I just really wanted to define what that means. A mental construct refers to a concept or idea that exists solely within a person's mind. It's a concept or an idea that exists solely in a person's mind, meaning I'm stuck is not reality. It is a construct of our mind. It's used to understand and interpret the world and human behavior. We didn't need that part of the definition. So, personal constructs. Individuals also develop their own unique personal constructs, which are mental frameworks that influence their perceptions and behaviors. So the construct of I'm stuck will absolutely influence your perception of your pain journey, your symptom journey, and your behaviors as you navigate through it. For the person who says I'm stuck, that may lead to less intentional creation of safety compared to somebody who goes, this is hard, but I'm moving forward. It seems like that second mental construct of I can do this will lead to more action, more convincing action, as opposed to the I'm stuck, so therefore I can't move at all. All right? And so what are these mental constructs? How do they impact mental health? Well, negative or unhelpful mental constructs can contribute to negative thinking and emotional distress. So if you think in this mind-body perceived danger journey that you're stuck, you think that's going to minimize or create emotional distress? It's going to create emotional distress. So look at the various beliefs you've got about yourself, about your symptoms, about your progress in this journey, about your ability to implement these concepts and these messages of safety. Evaluate those beliefs or those mental constructs that exist solely in your mind. And then let's start picking them apart. I'm stuck. It's just a belief. It only exists up here. Are you really stuck? Is there absolutely nothing you can do to move forward? Not really, because there's always something we can do. Maybe it's watch another video. Maybe it's read, a chapter of a book. Maybe it is remind yourself that you know what's going on. Maybe it's a little pep talk for yourself. I can do this, right? Maybe it's call a friend and get out of your thinking head and out of your worrying and everything else and just talk to a friend or a family member just to get out of your head. Hey, I don't want to talk about my symptoms. What's going on with you? How's life? What's new? Tell me something funny. What's good in your world, right? There's always something you can do. The belief that you're stuck says, I'm just going to sit here and wallow in my misery, right? It's a figment of your imagination. It only exists in your mind. So who here, comment below, feels like they are stuck in their journey? I'm not making progress. Let's define progress. The presence of symptoms does not mean you're not progressing. Symptoms may still be there, but are you making progress? Well, yeah. If you measure things besides only symptoms, if you measure your insight and knowledge of what goes on, if you're measuring your clarity and your certainty that you're in the right place, if you're measuring your ability to reassure yourself that you're going to be okay, if you're measuring the fact that you're probably panicking less than you used to, if you're measuring that you're less bothered than you used to be. Look, symptoms can be there, but all the things that I just went through are all evidence of progress, because this is a mindset game. And the things I just rattled off are all mindset wins, mindset progress. And if you can continually make mindset progress, guess what's going to happen? The symptoms will eventually follow. How long is it going to take, Dan? Don't know. But mindset wins are still wins. Increasing belief, confidence, trust, calm, reassurance, less bothered, engaging in life more, responding to symptoms with less panic. These are all progress. Whether your symptoms are still there or not, don't discount the progress. So are you truly stuck? Is there truly nothing you can do that will move you forward? I would venture to say no. If you decide you're stuck, you're saying, I'm not going to take any forward steps. And I don't really encourage that. Look, you may get to the point. There was plenty of times in my 13-year journey where I was like, this ain't working. I stopped trying. And I might stop trying for days, weeks, months even. But inevitably, I always came back around to Dr. Sarno and his mind-body concept. And back then, I only had his few books and one or two other books. I didn't have a lot of resources like you folks have. I was doing it before the internet was really a big deal, and just a handful of books. So when I felt stuck, I sometimes quit. And I wasted months living in pain, dealing with it, just coping with it, not making any forward progress because I was like, it's not working. Don't know what to do. But I eventually came around and started trying again. And it was a process of trial and error. And, eventually I hit the point where my symptoms let go and stayed let go. And if you asked me back then what I did, I don't know. And it's only in hindsight, as I look at the framework I've created, the safety strategies, the foundational four, and the things that I teach in my book and in my videos and in my coaching, as I look backwards and go, yeah, I conveyed safety enough, and I lived my life enough, and I learned to be unbothered by symptoms even though they were there. I did all those things accidentally. I didn't know intentionally I was doing those things. But in hindsight, I look back and go, yeah, that's probably what gave me the result. And so, are you truly stuck? Or is that just a construct or a belief that exists only in your mind? But it can absolutely increase emotional distress. It can create overthinking. It can create despair, hopelessness. Because I'm stuck means don't even try, right? And so, if you find yourself in that mental construct that exists in your mind, but it's not really factual or true, evaluate what little thing can I do to start moving forward and gain a little bit of momentum. And evaluate if there's other beliefs or mental constructs that you've got that are self-limiting. It can be anything. It doesn't have to be mind-body related. It doesn't mean any of that. I can't get a job. I'm stuck in my job search. Or I'm stuck in, finding a place to live. I am stuck in finding a partner to have a relationship with. I'm stuck. I can't. These are mental constructs. They exist only up here. And since this is your brain, you get to decide what to do with your brain, right? So there's always something you can do. If you say I'm stuck and you speak that often, language is important, folks, because if you verbalize I'm stuck, you're speaking that into existence, and you're making that more solid by saying that over and over again. So notice your words, notice your language, and don't speak things into existence that you don't want, right? I know it feels like you're stuck, but what little thing can you do to move off of where you are right now? Because any little baby step will show, not just tell, but show your brain, okay, I felt like I was stuck, but there's always something I can do positive, moving in the right direction. So I hope this all makes sense. I don't think you're stuck. You might be frustrated. You might not know exactly what to do to get some progress. But if you're judging that I still have symptoms, therefore I'm stuck, evaluate. Have I made any progress in my clarity over what creates symptoms, the fact that that applies to me? Have I made any progress in not taking my own thoughts so seriously by allowing myself to feel my emotions without judging myself and without looping on the story mode, the rumination? Have I made any progress in not responding to the symptoms quite as dramatically as I used to? More calmly, with more reassurance, less bother? Have I made progress in resuming some life activities and expanding my capacity to do more? Have I made progress in my overall mindset of, I know what this is. It's temporary. It's mind, body. It's perceived danger creating the symptoms. Those are lots of ways that you're making progress that may not have turned off symptoms yet. So don't judge that you're stuck just because symptoms are still there. Stuck exists only in your mind. And it's your mind, so let's use it to say, all right, I feel stuck, but what can I do to take a simple baby step forward? And then do that. So I'm going to wrap it up here, folks. Love you, as always, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.